Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where apparently I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's show the game. That tends to help. Fantastic. Welcome back to Imperator, where last episode we crushed a rebellion over here with our legion and it went absolutely fine. So that's wonderful. Now we are at 27 political influence. I know I was talking about attacking Pontus last episode. I'm not 100% certain that that's the path we want to take at this moment, because I would like to get more cities built. And that, of course, requires political influence. Now, the major issue with that is indeed the political influence, and we do need to build a fortress over here. Unfortunately, this province is disloyal, as most of the provinces tend to be. We are working on getting the provinces boosted up a little bit. We really probably shouldn't lose popularity. Okay, so we should start looking at some happiness situations out in these locations, right? Like, our pop happiness is not great. Our nobles in Artshock here are not doing well. We can't construct here, of course, and that's unfortunate. Slaves, we don't necessarily care about their happiness. I mean, that's kind of the point. Freemen over here, there are freemen pops, and they are pretty unhappy. I'm wondering what exactly is contributing to that. Governor is Caldic, negative stability. Okay, fair enough. Just the base happiness of negative 20%. Is that due to their religion and culture? Hang on. That's still base of negative 20. And these are Armenian and Zoroastrian. So they are, this pop here, they are the correct religion. They're not the correct culture. So they've got integrated culture. They are an integrated culture, but they're not our base culture. So if we go down to, wait, no, they're Armenian. What am I talking about? They are the base culture. The Albanians here, they don't have that 30% boost from being accepted culture, and they're an unintegrated foreign culture, which means that they have 12% here. King, minus 6%. Annexation, massacred our nobility. Fair enough. And revolt. Fair enough. Those will go away eventually, given enough time, I would think. But even the Armenian Zoroastrians here are not tremendously happy, and this is definitely something that we want to work on. So we could gain 20 gold here. Thospia would gain a marketplace. What is this actual province over here? So that is this province. They're actually absolutely fine. No problem here. So they don't need the loyalty or the freeman happiness. We could get 20 gold, or we could get a free marketplace, or a free tax office, library, or forum. We're going to do that, and what did we actually get? We got a forum, which, I mean, that'll help out our manpower, I suppose. We are working on maxing out our manpower a little bit. I would like to potentially increase our legion size now that our treasury amount is coming up nicely. We're going to continue building farming settlements, of course. And that'll be fine for now. I mean, hello, pause menu. We are going to get our political influence coming up pretty quickly here. But we definitely need to work on some of this happiness. So if we wanted to do that, we could do this. We don't really have war exhaustion, so this is not relevant. We could do a divine sacrifice. That will cost 50 political power. That is very expensive. A member of the Amatunas family just died. Okay, cool. The Amatunas are currently considered scorned. Now we could get additional holy sites constructed for this guy. Although I'm kind of thinking maybe we replace this deity. Manpower morale from armies. I don't care about that. This is, of course, going to be the deity of war. Monthly provincial loyalty here. One of those would become positive from this. And a passive effect of reducing our tyranny as well. Or omen effect of reducing our tyranny, rather. Okay, reinforcement speed, manpower, aggressive expansion impact. Okay, our stability is positive now. That's nice. War score cost and military tech investment. Morale of armies and discipline. We have to go for this one, unfortunately. That does, of course, reduce our stability, so we're back into negative stability. That's to be expected. But we'll just go ahead and do that for now. We could also dedicate holy sites to some of these. It's not going to be tremendously useful. Okay, and yeah, due to our negative stability, these are still going to revolt. So these guys are going to revolt very, very soon. We're going to go ahead and start moving up over that way. That'll be fine. They're going to rebel in 5 months, and we're not expecting any real challenges there, in all honesty. So that's fine. We're, of course, on Royal Guard at the moment, and how are we doing on our technology here? Okay, so we're going to get a religious advance, and in fact, all of these advances fairly soon. That's good. We're definitely going to want to start working on our religious advances here, getting things like FUG and accepted rights. Both of those would be quite good, actually. So we're going to start working our way through this, and hopefully we'll get some of this problem sorted. I don't really want to work on expansion until such a time as we have fewer rebellions ongoing, so that'll be okay. The Bosporan Kingdom wants an alliance. Actually, they're not super threatened by the Seleucid Empire. For right now, I accept that. I think that's pretty decent. Our research efficiency is not great. We knew that was going to be the case. Some of these need to continue to be upgraded to cities. And that's fine. We're going to be able to do that starting next month, but we're going to need, actually this month, we're going to need a little bit of cash to make that happen. We'll just wait for the, what is this that we need? Like 2-month ticks? Actually, it's going to be 3. That's okay. These guys are going to rebel. There we go. Right, because of the fort location. We're going to go in this way. I don't want to go around like that. I want to go in like this. Yes, there's going to be some attrition issues there. Okay, so we can call the Bosporan Kingdom in. We're not going to. We should definitely, I think, do additional civic tech investment. There we go. Our armies are indeed in low maintenance, and that's just fine. We're actually going to catch them. They should have kept going the way they were going to go. We couldn't go that way because of the zone of control of the fort. So this is fine. This is actually already under control. 200 gold, a payment to the territory, huh? So this guy held a vast and lavish party in his summer palace in the midst of a fallow season. He's a jerk. We don't want to lose popularity. We could go ahead and fire him. That'll be okay. And we should try to put in one of these guys in Amatunis if we can. But we'll instead put in Vahan or Aduni. Is this the guy we just fired? No. Okay. So we'll put him in over here. Beautiful. That was not a stack wipe, but we will get this siege done fairly quickly nonetheless. And there's also this unit over here. They have a legion of Albania. Okay. Cool. So these guys are joining the War of Independence. This is not shocking. We knew that they were going to rebel soon enough. And this isn't going to be a problem. These guys are not able to cap over here. Now, these guys are going to head down over this way. Do we want to hire mercs? I kind of don't. I think we'll just ignore these guys for the time being. Although perhaps... maybe we should raise a levy force. We could raise the Armenian levy. Now, this is reduced in size because of our legion, but we're just going to come up here, and we'll have this levy force deal with this. This will be okay. Now, this is going to really hurt our research ratio, as well as our income, to some degree, but that's okay. With these guys being incapable of capping, that's wonderful. And we're going to siege down this. We're at 0% here, and minus 35 over here. So no real problem. What's going on over here in Cappadocia? Okay, just checking. 14%, and this will auto cap back. Yeah, so far no problem here. We're hoping that this falls, and indeed it did. That was very swift. We're going to go crush their legion. These guys have a legion as well. So we're going to head over this way, see what we can do. Actually, we catch them right here. This is beautiful. So we're going to do exactly that. Crush this force. We could stack wipe that, but we didn't. So we're going to turn around and come over this direction. They are sieging over here. It's a little rude of them, but it's okay. This should auto cap, right? Yes, there it goes. Perfect. So this army here, they're going to come down and take over this siege. They have siege engineers, and that'll be fine. We had a daughter. That's okay. And these guys are going to rebel in a while. No big deal there. So we're going to come over here and deal with these guys with our levy once we can. Although, we're currently fighting this force. Do we stack wipe that? We do not. And they're actually retreating up this way, which is rather rude. But that's okay. They're actually not sieging this city. They should. They should siege this city. This is a mistake on their part. Absolutely. It's going to auto cap back. Sure, they kill a pop. It's rude, but it's okay. So at this point, our levy is going to head out over this way. We're 28% on this siege already. Our siege forces are doing a very good job of sieging that down. 49%. Beautiful. So we're going to come over this way, see what we can get done. Although we may dip up over here first. It's kind of on the way. We'll see what they end up doing up here. And now he sieges the city. Yeah, that's the correct move over there. We'll take that back. No worries there. And he should siege here, probably. But he's not going to. 49%, and that will be wrapping up very shortly here. They're not making any progress up here. And indeed, it is done. Beautiful. So at 68% war score right now. When we take all of this, that will bump us up to 99. Is this enough to just end this? It is. Okay, perfect. Well, we'll go for the lesser culture happiness, probably. Well, I do want that popularity. There we go. We'll max out our popularity, and we should probably stop doing that if we can. We need to disband this levy. It's locked into movement right now. These guys are just going to come chill in our capital for the moment. And once we arrive over here, we'll disband our levies. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and get constructing a city over here. There we go. And we can also get ourselves another mine built. We'll go ahead and do that. I think they destroyed their mine. Very rude of them. And this fort, I don't think this fort is necessary. We'll ditch the fort. Cool. And this fort is definitely unnecessary. There we go. Now this is the capital up over here. That's a settlement. Is there already a city over here? No. Okay, just checking. We're going to build ourselves another mine as soon as we can, which will be in one more month tick. We're at the beginning of March here, but that'll be momentarily. And getting these cities built will be very useful. Our research ratio is just garbage. Absolute garbage. That needs to be worked on. Absolutely. No doubt about that. We're going to get another mine constructing over here. We can build a third mine over here. That'll be fine. Now, Caucasian Albania will be the next region to rebel. That is this right up over here. So we're going to look for a place just outside of there that we can sit with our supply limit. I mean, we could sit up in this city, I suppose. It's a little ways away. That'll do. Who's attacking Pontus? Okay. That's fine. The Cappadocian Civil War has ended. Cool. Are the Seleucids in combat with the Mauryans yet? That's what we really want to see develop in this region for right now. They're at war with Cappadocia. So, I mean, that's not great for us. We'd like them to turn their eyes to the west. The east. This is east. This is not west at all. We'd like to see them turn their eyes to the east, not the west. Now, Rome is also a little bit of a concern. But we're a little bit remote from them for right now, and we're not too concerned about Rome at the moment. We will be concerned later, for sure. But right now is not that moment, so that'll be fine. We are going to need a little bit more political influence to make another city, and that'll be fine. We also want to revoke the fort here, although I'm not sure there's a point. They're just going to rebuild it. However, these guys that just rebelled here, I absolutely want to swap those over to religious conversion. Unfortunately, when they rebel, it does restart this timer. I'm not super happy about that. I wish it didn't, but it absolutely does. But we definitely need to work on this, and that is what we're going to be doing with our religious technologies here. So that'll be fine. We are up to 40% research efficiency. We need a lot more. That is for sure. We shouldn't tolerate public infidelity. So we'll get rid of that guy, and that's fine. He now sees us as a rival. Of course he does. We'll put this guy in as the most qualified. Excellent. Our military experience is improving. Of course, we're not drilling the First Legion, but that's fine. We probably do want to... Let's see, that's the amount of cohorts this army will attempt to place on the flanks. Flank size is currently 5. Okay, so we have heavy cavalry as our secondary cohorts. Horse archers. Hang on. Heavy infantry in the front. Archers in the back. Heavy cavalry on the flanks. There we go. With the flank size of 5. So that wants 5 on each flank. Yes. For now, our flank size will be 2. And that'll do the trick. This is how we want this set up. Beautiful. Okay, so with that done, we are next going to be able to build another mine as soon as this month tick comes in. That is perfect. Our income is definitely accelerating, and that is absolutely what we want to see. We are short 1 gold. Actually, we're short 0.33 gold. Okay, that's exciting. So on this month's tick, we're going to be able to build the mine. That's perfect. There we go. That's our last mine, and we'll get that constructed. So all 3 of those mines are building simultaneously. That is good. We're going to, of course, start getting more farming settlements built. And our policy is just going to be, after a province rebels, we're going to swap it over to religious conversion if it's religious is the issue, right? That'll be fine. So we can get an innovation here, and unintegrated culture group happiness will actually be a big deal here. That leads down to open religion, which for right now isn't super important because that's integrated culture happiness. But we're going to do that, which will buy us a lot of time. Armenia Majoris is now quite positive. That's nice. Now, some of these, they're not fixed, but it did help. Like, if we look at the happiness over here, ooh, that's bad. The happiness of Caucasian Iberia is rough. If we look at that, negative stability doesn't help. Of course, we do want to increase our stability. Governor is Hellenic. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. And we massacred their nobility. Yeah, that's going to be a thing too. So we could grab the integrated culture group happiness here. That leads into monthly food modifier, provincial loyalty, and monthly ruler popularity gain. Okay, for now, we're going to go with the integrated culture group happiness rather than going down over this way because, well, that's another unintegrated culture group happiness. Maybe I should have gone this way. Research efficiency and omen power. Okay. National slave happiness is pretty good. Yeah, I think overall going down this way is fine. We can go to the provincial loyalty if we wanted to. That wouldn't stop any of these that are currently down below 50% loyalty, or 30% loyalty rather. But I mean, Armenia Majoris appears to be under control now. So that's really solid. That's going up nicely, and we are getting these conversions nicely as well. So if we check our pop info, we'll see, yeah, this is going to be absolutely fine. It's going slowly, for sure. But with that province loyalty coming up, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking the long-term approach there. Our civic advances have advanced, and that allows us to grab open religion or governorship. And actually, I think we're going to go for open religion right now for more integrated culture group happiness. Beautiful. So we're going to do that, and let's check in on these now. 0.23, negative 0.04. That's improving. Yeah, these are getting better. They're still going to require some work. So, I mean, Caucasian Albania is still going to rebel in 10 months, right? And actually, we are parked in their capital. We're going to park back over this way, and that'll be just fine. So yeah, they're still going to rebel, but this is getting better, for sure. We're definitely going to head down to minor syncretism, and then maybe into tolerated cults. We can imprison him. That'll be fine. And that increases our stability, which is good. And we do need a new governor over here. This guy's the most qualified. We'll put him in. And, I mean, yeah, that's still just fine. No problem there. There is still a scorned family. That's okay. We don't really care about that, in all honesty. So we're done building mines at this point. And on this next month tick, we're going to be able to build a farming settlement, which is exactly what we'll do. Actually, it was not that month tick. It's next month tick. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, this is going to rebel very, very soon. Technically, Caucasian Albania is going to rebel first. So that's fine. We're going to move up in and attack them as soon as they rebel. We're going to also build our farming settlement right on over here. The head of the Oradunas family died. He was the rival of us, so we're okay with that. That is just fine. This mine finishes up. We're up to 25 gold per month, even with our army maintenance, which we're actually not paying right now? Hang on. Hang on. Military tab. No, economic tab. 3.83. I guess it's just not included in this tooltip right now. Okay. I don't know why that's a higher maintenance cost than our fort maintenance, but sure. I guess that's fine. But yeah, our treasury is definitely improving dramatically as we get these settlements and cities constructed. We're going to want to get ourselves another city soon enough. For now, just building cities is helping out our research ratio. We definitely need to continue to get cities built. All of our capitals we want to have be cities instead of settlements, which honestly, we're making good gains towards that. We're nearly at that point. So that'll be fine. We're going to be able to make another city eventually, but there's Karana becoming a city. Perfect. And now there's a civil war brewing. It's just this guy. He's a legate, and he is he in charge of this? Yeah, he's in charge of our legion. So we really, really do need him to be fairly loyal. For right now, we could simply try to make friends with him. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. We want this to be a fairly long-term relationship. And yeah, he's disloyal, so he's actually heading off this way. What a jerk. He's going to need to stop that. Okay, we can give him a gladiator for 10 political influence. We'll do it. That'll be fine. We do need this guy to turn around. It's going to rebel in 1 month. Maybe he'll go deal with it, but maybe he won't. So, if we have to bribe him, we can bribe him. You know what? Let's bribe him temporarily to be able to turn him around and get him heading back up here, because these guys are going to rebel. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to deal with this rebellion, which is going to happen basically immediately. I would rather spend gold than political influence, so that'll be fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.